signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is March 22, 2022. It is 2:26. A lot of twos. Alright, so this is my first video. I will have the computer all day today, so I'm probably gonna do a couple recordings and let them pile up, and when I have time I'll edit them. Okay, 1,734 subscribers, $290.94. So a lot of people watched my video yesterday, which is my typical around 500 and 600. All right, so let's go on Twitter, see what's going on. There's some tweets that I think are backed up. Maybe they will be on my other video, but let's get started. This is my first tweet. Lord a mercy, this tea is too hot for me to sip on. What an evil woman. We knew who she was. All right, so this is Buzier who tweeted that. Oh, there was some stuff that I wanted to add. When my husband turned off the computer, I wasn't able to see it. It didn't save. Okay, Lord a mercy, the tea is too hot for me to sip on. What an evil woman. We knew who she was. All right, so Buzier tweeted this. Last night, one of Ellie's sources was so disturbed by the WhatsApp messages, she asked me to make their DMs public. Wow. Not only did Ellie lie to another source, but she was trying to persuade her source to share her article and tell people I wasn't involved in the reporting. So is that Ellie? Let me look it up, because I saw the red part of it, but it's just that a lot of things that I saw coming out had that name. Okay, Ellie. Who is Ellie? What's the last name? Ellie Hall. Okay, Ellie Hall. Who she is? I was thinking if she was the reporter, that Ellie Hall. who did the BuzzFeed thing, I wasn't sure. Who is she? Ellie Hall. Yeah, BuzzFeed. So that's probably her who then give, I'm assuming, okay, who did not give Buzier credit on the reporting, because Buzier was giving her his finding regarding the, how do you call this? Regarding the his research of the hate campaign against Meghan. Ellie Hall is a senior reporter for BuzzFeed News and is based in Washington, D.C. Contact this reporter at elliehall@buzzfeed.com. All right, so she was the one. Okay. All right, because I did put a question yesterday on Twitter to ask who she was. Was she the one who did the BuzzFeed the report that Buzier was talking about, that they didn't give him credit for? All right. So I'll come back to these comments. Let me read some of these. Okay, it started from here. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's start from here. Yesterday, Yankee Wally published WhatsApp screenshot of conversation between her and Ellie Hall. I mean, of all people, that Buzier, maybe he knew, that's why he decided to go with her to give his information regarding his research, because there were other reporters who were asking him for some information to report on, but because he had already have a relationship with BuzzFeed, so he decided to keep it with BuzzFeed. So maybe he knew to see how this was gonna go. I'm just curious, I don't know. All right, let's see here. This is a thread. Oh my God, it's a long thread, and then I'll come back to this. This was the main thing here. Yesterday, Yankee Wally published WhatsApp screenshot of conversation between her and Ellie Hall. In one particular screenshot, Ellie lied to her source by stating she hadn't spoken to me in months. I provide Ellie with information related to her story until February 2022. Okay, so things are starting to make sense to me. So this is Ellie Hall. Okay, sorry, catching up on message from you. Give me a second. I haven't been on social media for hours and I don't know what you're talking about. Sadie, okay, Sadie, I give you my word that I haven't spoken to Christopher Buzier in months. Okay, so she's lying to the other one, but Christopher is saying that I've been talking to her for whatever, for a couple months. Okay, he was a source for my story in November. Like I told you, okay, so now this is where she's giving credit. He was a source for my stories in November. I mean, what? That's a huge code of ethic violation here when it comes to reporting. Okay, he was a source for my story in November. Like I told you in our conversation, he messaged me a few months back about why I didn't write about his report about you. And I mentioned that the only thing from the report that interests me was Samantha's connection. Maybe he saw your video. Wow. Okay, this is the nonsense. I mean, I swear, this thing sounds like high school gossip. This nonsense. These are, I mean, I'm not saying Christopher is into that little gossip kind of thing. I don't think Christopher wants to go straight into the his whatever he has to say and he's done. But this women is like little childish kind of nonsense. Okay, here is the stuff you request. Okay, I can't read this, I can't read that. This is a link. She made the video about talking to good men private. All right, I have the screenshot though. If you have a link to it, it should still work private. Was it recent? Okay, so this is the thing here, Eddie Hall. So that's something that Buzier was talking to, I believe. Okay, last night, this is something that someone else published, and what is it? Christopher came across it and then put it under his thing. Okay, last night, one of Ellie's sources was so disturbed by the WhatsApp messages, she asked me to make their DMs public. Not only did Ellie lie to another source, but she was trying to persuade her source to share her article and tell people I wasn't involved in the reporting. Wow. What a huge code of ethic violation there. And this is, if you look at, I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 videos yesterday that I recorded. One of them had to do with a thread that Christopher Buzier had put. discussing that. Okay, now this was the following day that I came across. All right, so this is that. Not today, a lot of reason, but honestly, one of them is Christopher Buzier. I have not spoken to him in months, and I have no idea why he is acting like he has anything to do with my story. My goodness. In one tweet or whatever, one of the message she's saying, Ellie Hall is saying Christopher Buzier was her source to the reporting. Or she wanted to know if there was any connection between Samantha and whoever, that other person here. All right. Okay, got it. So tomorrow or Monday. No idea, but know that as my source, you'll be the first person I send it to, you and other sources. All right. Yes, ma'am. Have a great weekend. Coming up within the hour. This is a personal request. But when you share this amongst everyone, could you make a point to mention that neither Christopher Buzier nor Bat Sentinel are mentioned in it, and the story is not based on anything they have reported? Wow. What a backstabber. Wow, wow, wow. Did not want to give Christopher any credit for giving her the information. Oh, Jesus. Alright, there's Christopher here. Let me be clear. A journalist casually tried to enlist a source to conduct a disinformation campaign against another source. My goodness. Ellie didn't care about the reputational damage that she could cause Bat Sentinel and me. My goodness. And she didn't care about the sacrifices I made. Wow. This is a personal request, but when you share this among everyone, could you make a point to mention that either Christopher Buzier nor Bat Sentinel are mentioned in it, and the story is not based on anything they have reported? My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, there is a long history of certain folks stealing black people's work, but I have never witnessed such brazen, unethical behavior from a journalist. I am appalled. I have put my family and myself in harm's way to expose single-purpose hate account targeted Meghan Markle. My goodness. To add insult to injury, Ellie Hall contacted me the day she published her story, and she tried to manipulate me into reacting positively to her story. Not only Ellie didn't cite Bat Sentinel, but she also wanted me to remain quiet about her deception. My goodness. Let's see this here. Okay, I know my life is about to be ruined online, and the way you react to this story online will have an impact on whether one or both sides wanted to ruin me. Okay, some decisions are out of my hand. I fought for it. They cut the me section. I can show you the draft. I have acted in good faith every step of the way, but I cannot fight my editor-in-chief and chief counsel. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is some freaking BS here. The amount, I mean, I'm not even a code expert in this, but I could see, you know, a minor research video like I did on regarding journalism on my other channel. A small little video. It took hours, especially for the information that I was sharing. It took hours, but can you imagine the thing that Buzier was doing? To find out the connection of all these people, the amount of hours spent in doing that, and then not giving him credit. My goodness. Okay, I don't expect an apology from Ellie Hall or BuzzFeed News, so I will leave a few screenshots here to prove Ellie lied to her sources and everyone else. I am against publishing private messages, but Ellie Hall didn't correct the record, and I have no choice but to do it for her. She just ruined her reputation. They are terrified about losing their YouTube income. Wait, do Taz Murky and Wally all have YouTube accounts? Okay, according to Taz Murky, Meg and Wally have a combined of 68,113,648 YouTube views. Okay, what the effing shit. So who? Okay, so I'm assuming the blue one is the Bat Sentinel, Christopher Buzier. The gray one is the other one who's pretending she doesn't know. I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, this is not including the other. So there is a story here for you. Just a better story will be finding out someone significant was funding some of this. My goodness. Yeah, I feel like the best way to forward here is y'all do your thing and then get the info to me. My goodness. So there's Bad Sentinel to do all the work, give it to her so she could manipulate Buzzy with his work. And then I go from there in terms of doing reach out interview and using the subscription, okay, OSINT tools I have access to in order to see if I can find anything else. My God. Okay. All right, so that's it. Oh man, I purposely tweeted out the YouTube figures to put pressure on was it YW? Okay, Yankee Wally. That's it, Yankee Wally. I purposely tweeted out the YouTube figures to put pressure on Yankee Wally. Before, Yankee Wally really had no incentive to talk to you, but in my opinion, she does now. Okay, there she is responding. She said yes, that's the Ellie Hall. The problem is she will more than likely publish what you discuss. A call is probably better. Okay, Newsweek published a second piece. Okay, I just saw. All right, and yes, I'm going to try to get her on the phone. My goodness, my God, like when you talk to them, you can't really be too honest with these people because they're backstabbers. Okay, I think she will talk to you, but I'm unsure how much she will say. I mean, it's not like they are hiding their relationship. Did you see my tweet about Cartier? All right, let's see here. Prepping for Wally interview. Any other question you particularly keen to have the answer to? My goodness. Chances are you may have something I forgot. This is off the record. Just want to ask since you know all about this world now. LOL. Thanks for asking. Okay, it's sort of a practice in a situation like this. You ask other interviews and sources if they have questions for any other interviews they like answered, since most people you talk to for a story are connected in some ways, and then the story come out and all is revealed. LOL. I see. Sorry, I was on a call. Why is she attacking Meghan even though she no longer has any royal duties and doesn't live in the UK? What is the end game? Will she share her 2021 earnings? That's very good. That's very good with Buzzy. I like that. Okay. This is Ellie Hall. Okay. To Christopher Buzzy. So he blacked this. Heads up. Date Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022, 11:16 a.m. Hi, Christopher. I cannot thank you enough. I'm talking to Samantha today, hopefully, but I know that somebody else is on it, and the story is going up on Monday at the latest. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Bess, and you'll be the first person to whom I will send the story. My goodness. So this is her sending an email to Christopher regarding the information that Christopher had given her for her piece and never give her the, oh my God, how could people come straight face talking to you like this? So that was that. All right, this is very sketchy. I felt very uncomfortable when she was on our space. Many of the long-term squaddies did not trust her well before then, and they were right. They always are. My goodness. Wow. Sometimes I go in those spaces, but many times I don't have time to join and listen. Okay, I held my nose for the greater good that day and I had no regrets. I already knew what she was about and I had zero expectation, but there have also been benefits despite her shadiness. Okay, there's more here. Ellie is back to being Ellie, a white woman who plays both sides for clicks and coins. Squad, we need to band together and do a blackout of Ellie completely for our health and well-being. A snake, no matter how many times it shed its skin, is always a snake. Wow. Let's go into this. This is a thread. All right. Okay, Ellie and oh my God, I need to go way back. So I'm within tweets now. Okay, Ellie interact with the hate account spewing lies about Meghan. She interact with the hateful royalty lady this morning, wondering what her opinion was on Meghan's interview with Ellen. Royalty. Okay, so that was back in 2021. Royalty admitted her bias against Meghan in favor of the remainders. Ellie's aware of this. Wow. What is that here? So that reporter is a backstabber. Wow. Okay, royalty. I mean, this is a real trust. Meghan has been needing cute human moment like Harry on James Corden to round out her public image and balance her more issue-based recent appearances with one that increased her likability. But Ellen, who was also accused of bullying staff. Okay, you remember, let me not go into that. Okay, there's Ellen. A lot has changed since the last time Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was on the Warner Brothers lot. Don't miss the rest of our interview. Okay, there's Ellie, whatever her name is, Ellie Hall. Was curious about your take on this, and you and I seem to be on the same page. The Ellen stuff all blew up during the pandemic while the Sussexes were in LA. It's not like this was something that happened while they were in the UK. Okay, since Harry and Meghan now have 100% control over their brand publicity, this interview is a choice. Obviously. Okay, she knows the how things work. Okay, you called it. I stopped minding her long ago. And her and Jack Guy. Okay, there's a lot of people. That Ellen Hall, it was until maybe yesterday or the day before I know of her when Bazir was mentioning the BuzzFeed thing. I tried to look for that article and I asked, I can't find it. Okay, her and Jack Guy, they both are in the category of clown with press card and show their true selves long ago. Yep. All right, so let me go back. Okay, there's that. I really appreciate you sharing this because without it, you'll be the new public enemy #1. So that's, I guess, regarding Bazzi. Yeah, this is where I was reading all the screenshot. Okay, what a snake, but we already knew that. I have heard black since early last year, never unblack for anything in the world. Okay, my jaw is literally on the floor, like what the actual hell. My goodness. And this is why Bazzi said I have to put it out because his reputation and Bat Sentinel, his business is on the line for her to backstab him like this. They are always taking credit for the work black people do. This is the next level diabolical but not unexpected by someone like her who seemed corrupted by royal reporting. Alright, so I thought reporters could lie to sources like cops can lie during interrogations. Color me shocked when she spelled it out just so herself. And my #1 observation from this past week of forwarding angry emails from Megxit folks, okay, and Sussex friends to BFN security is that a lot of people don't know how journalism works. Write something about a platform, must reach out for comments, don't lie to sources, be professional. My goodness. Okay, do you know how much gall it takes to say this while you are actively doing exactly that? I mean, the absolute audacity is stunning. Okay, what the F, unbelievable. I'm so glad you are sharing the message. You've worked so hard. This is the thing here, the amount of time Bazzi spent on doing his research. Okay, you worked so hard to expose the hate account. You deserve better than this. Okay, wow, that woman is as dangerous as they come. Yeah, that misinformation and all of that. Okay, white people stealing black people's work and passing it off as theirs. Color me surprised. Actually, I'm not. Was it Babano? See, okay, so that's something different. OMG, I thought I couldn't be shocked anymore. Okay, I tell you, I'm weak. My goodness, this is the squad commenting on this. Okay, run Forrest, run. Wow. It's like from now on, when she does her thing, how could people believe her? Okay, who the source she's speaking to. Alright, if there's the source, what was their contribution to the story? Wow, now that is blatant. Look at this. Wow, that what a Judah. Okay, now I'm going back again. Okay, there's this. This is where I started pretty much. All right, so now I'm gonna read some of this. This is why she said, Lord of mercy, the tea is too hot for me to sip on. What an evil woman. We knew who she was. All right, so I went through all of this. Now let me read some of the comment here. Okay, it's unfortunate and I hope my daughter never has to work with someone like that, but that's exactly what I face, say after a day at the law firm where I worked. Okay, I think it's all going to start unraveling. They're going to start turning on each other and I'm here for it. Okay, there's the laugh, sis. This does not bode me well. Okay, for the squad in general and also the report, the gutter snipes will use this to cast shadow on the report. Okay, this need a real journalism with both. The only person I could think is Ronan Farrow. That's all. Let them do their self-damaging, and then Ronan Farrow go into that. Okay, only Ronan Farrow I could believe, I could trust on this reporting. Okay, this need a real journalist with balls who is not afraid to speak the truth. The goddess snipe can go take several seats. My goodness. My goodness. You know, she's doing her reporting and at the same time putting her feeling, maybe her dislike of Meghan, and then to do the unethical kind of thing. When in fact, she should just black her personal feeling, whether or not she likes Meghan or not. But she inserted herself, become too friendly. You can be friend with people you are trying to work with. All right. It's just the level of respect. That's all you need. Level of respect. You don't need to be too cozy to whatever. Just report the fact. She insert her personal feeling too much into that. Or now I will not say answer. She invest. That's what it is. Invest her personal feeling into that, and then it become where she shaped the thing based to her liking. Okay, I read this. I read that also since the publishing of the report. And then not only that, she ruined BuzzFeed reputation. Okay, I don't read BuzzFeed that much, but the sense that I used to get with BuzzFeed when it first arrived is that young vibe kind of reporting where young journalists are doing that thing. Let me see, what year did BuzzFeed started? Okay, let's see here. All right, not too long ago. Okay, well, couple years. Okay, November 1st 2006 in New York. That's the things that I had with it. It had that young vibe kind of thing, a new perspective of journalism. It's almost like there was something else. No, not that. There was another kind of journalism, journalist outlet that came out, and I was thinking about. Alright, BuzzFeed Inc. is an American internet media news and entertainment company with a focus on digital media. Based in New York City, BuzzFeed was founded in 2006 by Jana Peretti and John S. Johnson III to focus on tracking viral content. Yeah, that was the sense that I had with it when it first came out. That new vibe, that perspective. But once this probably just ruined it. Remember, for anything to be more hip and well-known, you need to get young people involved in it. The same way YouTube first started, you get young people, you attract young people to it. But as they get their foot in the water, and this is what I'm afraid with Byline and all of this, all right, you attract the young people and then they take it from there and then ruin it again, go back to their old ways. And this is the sense that I had with BuzzFeed. You know, the young hype, young kind of future outlook, this kind of thing. But this reporter just ruined it. Since the publishing of the report, I said it didn't tell us anything we didn't know. And I also said Ellie was sent to divert his focus from the Royal Rat account that organized the troll. So, okay, I see what she said. I didn't read the thing. That's the thing. I didn't read that BuzzFeed reporting. So she's saying here that they use, you know, the Royal Rat, make her like switch the story, all right, so they don't detect, all right, in other words, to discredit Bad Sentinel reporting, so they don't know that the Royal Rat was behind all of the hate account. So that was her job here, and I agree with her with her comment. Okay, the royal rats started Megxit. They recruit others to do the frontline work while they stay in the shadow. Yep. Okay, I truly believe all of those royal rats have burner accounts. Okay, of course they do. Okay, early sources are turning on her in support of Chris Bazier. That's good for her. You can bet she is not taking time off. She's probably stuck to her laptop or iPad reading every tweet. Okay, she will be alright because she will cry and play the victim, and it will be all forgotten in 2 days. Okay, not this time. If I were Chris, I stand on BuzzFeed's neck until she was fired. Okay, so this is where I came in here and I was asking question, anyone has the link to the BuzzFeed article Sibuzi mentioned? Okay, question again, is the early person was the BuzzFeed journalist who wrote the article? I'm curious. Too much tea. So I think I was right. I wrote this like 8 hours ago. I could look in her face and tell she was a snake way before she shed her snake skin. Okay, girl, my jaw is literally on the floor. I was like, what the actual F? This evil personified. I believe this is just the tip of the iceberg. Oh my effing God. I'm telling you, sis, this mess is about to get messier. Yep, I think so too. We're the only person who could break this whole nonsense, this barrage of absolutely utterly nonsense is Ronan Farrow. Okay, Ronan Farrow. That's the only person I will trust giving information if I was how do you call it, Buzzy. Okay, sweet baby Jesus and on a onesie. You hear all sort of things on Twitter. Sweet baby Jesus and a onesie. Sis, she is evil. Okay, Meg the snake didn't eat themselves. Okay, yes, okay, that's a different language. Let it all come out, release everything. Yes, we did. And this is why Buzzy was saying I don't like to put private message out, but he had no choice because this woman is trying to discredit his business, his work. All right, Bat Sentinel is Buzzy's baby. That's his, you know, he created that, and then this woman tried to discredit his work. All right, there's this here. Woke up to Morty spilling about the Delilah journalist and Satan other daughter. Let them eat each other. But why women appear out of the blue, spend all tall tale, and watch them throw caution to the wind. That GIF, I'm trying to read without looking at it. Okay, let me start over. But let why women appear out of the blue, spend a tall tale, and watch them throw caution on the wind. Been on here since 2011 under various accounts. That's why one day I was looking for her old account. They said that was her. I didn't know. Okay, and they attack me when I tell them the truth. It's because those same squaddies love to attack me. Why I will laugh. Okay, sis, I like the names you choose, not Delilah and Satan's other daughter. Wish we were neighbors. Okay, I read this yesterday. So this intertwined with other tweets. Okay, I know you will have me in stitches for days. P.S. Yes, let them eat each other. They need to keep on going with that. Alright, so I think I read this tweet in yesterday's video. Sis, it's too early for this. GIF, you see how icy it is outside. It feels as if I'm the one falling over. Yes, Satan's daughter and Delilah suit them well. Alright, it's on yesterday's tweet. I'm already like 30 something minutes. Let's go to the tweet tweet. Alright, there's that. There's more things here. More nonsense. My goodness. Alright. Snake with two heads. Alright, let's see here. Chill. This double agent, that's Eddie Hall, just got her journalistic image ruined. And I think so too. Let's read some of this. Okay, I saw on Twitter that you made a video today, so I clicked and I just wanted to say you did not bore me. If I was talking fast, it was just because I was a little nervous to talk to you because you have been such a prominent figure in the online Megxit world for years now. And please know that I wasn't trying to be rude. When I ended our call quickly, I had to answer for the Palace communication. Okay, who is that? Is that Elliot Hall? What? Palace communication person? Wow. Communication person because I called them requesting comment on something for another story. Okay, my God, this is why you can't trust any of these people. I very much want to talk to you again and ask you a few questions for my piece at some point. Good luck with your, okay, where did it continue? Is it here or there? Okay, let's see here. All right, message call ended. Okay. Hi, is this Sadie, the Welsh YouTuber formerly known as Yankee Wally? This is Ellie. Okay, I just sent you an email, but this is my real phone number and I wanted to use it to talk to you and message you as a gesture of good faith. Okay, maybe a burner phone, since you have trusted me with your number. Yes, I'm here. All right, she's responding. Yes, I'm here. Well, fancy you managing to connect. Okay, what is that? That was February 22. This time I know what's coming. Okay, oh goodness. Well, remember all of this that I'm saying, it's on Twitter. Anybody could see it. This is why I'm showing it on my video. If it was DM or something like that, you will not see it. All right, this is something anybody could view if they're on Twitter. All right, oh goodness. Well, obvious won't work. No worries at all. I can check back in a few days. Hope it all goes well. Okay, tomorrow obviously won't work. All right, let's see here. Hi Sadie, just checking in. I hope you're healing and feeling well. I'm still very keen to talk to you for my story. Might you be free and you be free on Monday at 4 p.m. your time? Okay, sorry, catching up. Okay, so this just, she's trying to contact people. Okay, sorry, catching up on messages from you. Give me a second. I haven't been on social media for hours and I don't know what you're talking about. Sadie, I gave you my word that I haven't spoken to Christopher Buzier. All right, so this is where she's back. She's lying here. I haven't spoke to Christopher Buzier in months. He have a source for my story in November. That's Christopher's source. My goodness. Like I told you in our conversation, he messaged me a few months back about why I didn't write about his report about you. And I mentioned that the only thing from the report that interested me was Samantha's connection. Maybe he saw your video. Okay, let's see here. Still mostly offline and will be for the next 2 weeks. But I wanted to reply and ask that you not share this reply because of Sussex Squad backlash, to say that I am glad you feel that I accurately represented your perspective. This is where she backstabbed Buzier. Okay, so she got all the information but discredit Buzier and then, you know, to prop this one up. Okay, to say that I am glad you feel that I accurately represented your perspective and the story. Okay, and that I did not lie to you. As I have said, everything I have done in this story has been in good faith. Be well. Okay, I totally believe you, especially now. Don't worry about my channel comments. I'll straighten them out. You just watch. Okay, I can't see this and I'm serious. I hope he never becomes president. Are they talking about Christopher Buzier? Is Christopher Buzier into politics like that? I don't think so. There's people who's interested in politics but not too deep like that. Okay, I don't know what Buzier is thinking. Who knows? Okay, that's just my humble opinion. All right, please do not share this on your channel. I have not shared what you asked me not to share. My head of security will be mad at me for sending this to you, but I asked my parents to bring pictures of our family trip to Wales when they came to visit. Here's me and my brother years and years ago. I know you don't trust me. They don't trust each other. My goodness. Okay, I know you don't trust me and I know your viewers don't, but I'm acting in good faith with everything I do. All right, so they blocked the image. Even if they had shown it, if I could see it, I will block it for the sake of my channel. All right, so here Ellie Hall is a two-headed snake with a nest of vipers. My goodness. One by one they will all fall. What baffles me is how Christopher did not see this coming. I mean, Christopher was doing his best. All right, I mean, how will I say that? I don't know. I'm not blaming him that much. He did his thing and he assumed he's a that Ellie Hall was a reporter doing her job. But what Ellie Hall had happened here, he's befriended some of the people he's doing the story with and then insert her personal feeling into it instead of looking at the whole entire thing just as work. Okay, just as work. Don't invest your personal feeling into all of that. Okay, just do the work and see right as you see it. Okay, Ellie was an obviously bad choice. There is no scope for you or anyone justify that mistake. Rest. I don't need to, because Ellie was trolling Meghan and tried to throw the devil's daughter under the bus when Ellie had been colluding with Y. So B, okay, got played just like some of y'all did. Anyway, I'm on my mind as always. K double agent. I don't know. I don't really blame Boozy for that. I don't blame Boozy for that. Like he said in one of his previous thread, is that he had some connection with them. Maybe the first time it went well. So the second time he thought, okay, since I have this connection with them before, they've done a story with me before, let me just trust them. Okay? Remember, he did send many other tweets that he is not a journalist. He's been saying that he's not a journalist, so I don't blame him at all. The thing is that with our prayers, we just need to do what's right, and eventually the others will reveal themselves. All right. So now that we know, and Boozy also know, and next time, you know, when he has something, he will not do business with them anymore. All right. And remember, some of the information that Boozy had given them were all for free. No, well, that's what Boozy told me. I actually trust Boozy on his what he said. So there was no fund exchange between them. So he was doing it in good faith. Is the other one who went and backstabbed. Look at it, how everything is revealing themselves. All right, so I'm not mad at Boozy at all, because he was acting in good faith. Okay, glad Boozy stuck with Ellie now. She has been totally exposed for the rat that she is. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I mean, it might at the beginning, the same way with the Sussexes, with the royal family, they might be going through some pain and suffering, but and the whole picture of everything, we see who those people are for who they actually are. All right, the truth, they reveal themselves. Okay, I have noticed that those who abuse and use others will eventually meet their match, and that person will stop or bring them down. Never fails. Yeah, that's exactly that. See, what's done in the dark comes to light. Exactly. Wow, good Monday morning to y'all. Those GIF. She thought she was a smooth criminal, but found out she's the prime example of a buffoonery. All right, LOL, criminals outing criminals. People are just laughing. Look at the squad. I mean, some of the squad have their ups and downs or whatever, but majority of the squads are acting in good faith. And look at this. We're just reporting on their nonsense. Suit her right. Pirate with a press pass. Ellie Hall has no integrity or ethic. There's no need to insult her. Her own tweets do it themselves. Exactly. That's what I see too. Okay, acting in good faith. There's the laugh. Prominent figure. She pretty much just ruined herself now as a journalist. People cannot take her serious. Okay, can someone tell me why Wally posted this? Because from what I'm seeing, Ellie was on her side and protecting her. Okay, she is now blaming Ellie Hall for contributing to her being deplatformed by YouTube, forgetting that YouTube has been on her for a while now. Okay, that's what happened when Two-Face. Yep. That's what happened. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh my goodness, I probably will do 2 videos on just, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 more. Okay, there's more here. Eddie Hall didn't have to befriend any trolls for me to see what kind of person she is. The day she was encouraging Paps to chase a very pregnant Meghan. Was she? Okay, this is news to me right there. After she had suffered a miscarriage, like she was a deep whose head has been priced, was enough for me. Really? Okay, this is news to me. Let's see here. The way that I keep finding out the breadth of the hatred campaign via tweets. These are things I wasn't even aware of. That's like me talking here. I never heard of that YouTube channel. All the derangers that couple suffered, money, fame, prestige, position, don't matter when that's what they faced. Okay, she has always been problematic, but it's a pleasure to see her career go down in flame thanks to her trusted source. Exactly. That's what I see too. Even before that, she equated a bunch of black women fighting against white supremacy and racism to white supremacists. This is right after she stole the work the squad did to highlight the hypocrisy of British media. She then went on to the defense city, I guess, who's that, Camilla Tomney. Then there was the refinery article. Okay, I'm not aware of a lot of these things. I really want to read that BuzzFeed article. Believe me, whenever I come across it, I'll share it with you. Okay, I always found her two-faced and was surprised that recently she seemed to be working and collaborating with Christopher Buzier. I should have known the snake was just shedding her skin again. She may have overplayed her hand this time. She may be the KP money link Buzier is looking for. That's what I think too. Alright, so no matter how you see it, maybe she fooled Buzier at first, but look at this. We see the connection. Okay, I think Buzier was stuck. Other journalists wanted to run the story and research. I hope he can sue her, BuzzFeed. Okay, I can see that. I wish there had been some other way to get the fact out there. Well, he is now setting the record straight with Yankee Wally and her cronies are crediting Christopher with outing them, so Ellie cannot take credit for his work. Okay, good. Light will always come through. Exactly. That's what I think too. Just an innocent question. Did YouTube suspend Yankee Wally channel after her article? Social media. Okay, Samantha Marco's Twitter account was also suspended permanently after her article. I just thought she was useful in that regard, not that she was a squatty or someone with integrity. What we heard is that they've been on their case for a while. It's just other things that popping up, and I think with the Samantha thing, some of the thing that been shutting down by other social media platform is the fact that the other sister is suing Meghan, and they probably don't want to get involved. All right, so we have all of those connection here. I mean, no matter which way you look at some of the stuff, this alone can even be brought to court to show some connection with the other sister. Okay, let's see here. Let's go into that. Okay, what she wrote was well known, but we must recognize that Twitter and YouTube only took action after her article, which is what we wanted all along. I don't think the point of exposing the straw was just to expose them. I thought it was to hinder their operation. It's the amazing work of Sibuzi that led to the suspension. All right, go back, went in that. All right, what she wrote was well known. Okay, I went to that. Okay, these people don't see Meghan as human at all. It's honestly insane, and the moment we call them out on their BS, they're like, I'm being harassed. I have feeling too. It's insane. Okay, no they don't, but good things. Meghan humanity does not depend on their opinion, words or deed. Her humanity is God-giving, and in it, and I am happy she walks proudly in her humanity and refuses to accept from anyone anything less. And the thing is that Meghan, just stick to her truth. And look at this. Meghan is not even a part of this nonsense. They're already exposing themselves. They're doing the work for her. While she remained quiet, and it's the jealousy that they have. They thought, majority of them thought they had a chance with Harry. They thought they had a chance with Harry. That's what I think the majority of the thing is, the hate. And anyway, I can't get into their mind, but Harry was looking for someone, how do you call this, with level-headed. Okay, need to stop begging for her humanity from those who don't own it, then give it and have no say about it. How they see her is their problem. Meghan is thriving. I don't care what others think. Okay, the dehumanizing of black women and brown people is overwhelming, but this is toughening my skin even more. I mean, if you mind your own business, you won't even know how they feel or how they care. Okay, nothing can destroy my integrity. The more they throw at us, the stronger we get. All right, there's more. Wait, what? There's this. Wait, what? Okay. Let's go to the next tweet. All right, next tweet. There's that. You mean to tell me that the lady who has been exposed 20 times has been found to be untrustworthy yet again? Who would have thought? That's the thing with the skin of a snake keeps shedding, and then you keep on believing it, and then the same thing. All right, look at my face while I look at the bona fide mumus who are all of a sudden shocked about something we been knew. Those GIF, watching everyone on the timeline act brand new. The thing is that I never, oh my god, what the hell did they do with what? Oh my goodness, those people with Photoshop, you can't give the squad Photoshop, or just people in general. The way they do their things, oh my goodness. But the thing is that I never knew of any of these people. For me, it's a shocker because I didn't even know. Look at the question that I asked. Was she BuzzFeed person or this and that? I didn't know. But when I plug everything together, and I think she was the one who wrote the thing. Because when I was reading Buzz's timeline, or thread, not timeline, thread, Buzzy didn't really mention any name. Or if Buzzy did mention the name, I didn't put the connection at first. Now I know. That's why I never took her ass off black. I learned the hard way that when people tell you who they are, that you should believe them. Okay, there's that. Some people may actually not know what is going on, especially the new ones. I myself didn't even know what was going on and was thinking it was a reporter lady until I read a few tweets insinuating otherwise. Yeah. Like I said, this is why sometimes when squaddies are asking questions, just because you already knew, don't expect the others to know. There's some people, like some of my followers, who decided to go on Twitter to read some of the tweets themselves, and they may not know most of those people. Look, I didn't even know who the hell is Ellie Hall. It's after I read all of these screenshots. Okay, yes, I have no idea what this is about. Okay, one good thing is that she's burning bridges everywhere. Yep, that's what it is. Nobody can trust her. Sorry, what is the post about, please? Thanks. Okay, there's people who probably still don't know. Right? Pretend to be shocked. Okay, I know that she was a snatcher, but I didn't know she was capable of being worse. All of the above. She made a sewer system smell like roses. Okay, there's this. That theft already from squaddies before. Born liar. But let me concentrate on my pounding yam. Someone people no learn. Okay, no learn. Next tweet. Alright, there's this. Okay, I'm starting to think we're the problem. Why people keep showing us who they are and we keep believing them and giving them the benefit of doubt. When we don't even know them, we put trust in them. They keep betraying us, and instead of revenge, we give grace and forbearance. Yep, right, there's me here saying stop making sense on this bird app. Perfect example. I usually bring it up. When I saw this tweet, by the way, I didn't see all of the other ones that I already showed you. It's when I was bookmarking, putting on my list for me to share with you, and I put it in that order. All right. So that's that. There's me here. Stop making sense on this bird app. Perfect example. I usually bring it up is Princess Anne with the Vanity Fair interview. They don't want to reinvent the wheel, but the wheel usually torn and need to be replaced or fixed. Anyway, I 100% agree with you. They keep telling us who they are. Most keep trusting them. All right, so I fixed my spelling here. Okay, that's right, not me. My whole graduate class was upset that I didn't really believe and hope that people will do better. If they show me they are better, that's one thing, but I don't automatically give it case by case. That is true. Okay, I'm also starting to see that integrity, honesty, and work ethic mean nothing to most. I'm appalled. Okay, we keep forgiving and expecting them to treat us like human, and yes, we are the problem. Yeah. Okay, chill, don't get me started. Trying to take care of yourself. All right, let's go to the next one. There's this here. Watch how Yankee Wally gonna blackmail more royal rats to do what she wants, and if they don't do what she wants, she is going to expose them one by one. Okay, she might know the main mastermind who are funding them. Give them time. Rats always turn on each other. Of course, she knows. Okay, let there be some good coming from Yankee Wally. I say, go ahead and turn on each other. Okay, you all doing great. Okay, this is a account that I block. Okay, oh trust me, I think she have them in her DM as well, and Lucifer. Watching with my popcorn with a drink in hand. Let them all eat each other. Okay, that's right. Okay, there's no honor among thieves and grifters, and I love that for them. Alright, that's this. I love this song. Please let it happen real soon. I'm getting major headache and anxiety attacking over all of this hate shit. Only thing that calms me down is knowing that Meghan is going through a hell of a lot worse. I think right now Meghan is in her space right now. Alright, she's in her space. I don't think this is any problem to her. Alright, because she's not in this nonsense. Alright, she tell her truth and then she move on. And then they turn her truth into something completely. And then when it comes to Meghan again, it comes, she was right. Alright, all you have to do is skip to your truth. Okay, I hope karma comes like a huge storm and wipes them all out. Okay, what is YW? Yankee Wally. Alright, popcorn ready for that day, like rats and sinking ship. Yes, there is no honor among thieves. Couldn't happen to a nicer folks. Alright, there's more comment. Let me move on. Alright, 55 minutes. I have 2 more tweets after this one. Okay, there's Boozy here. I don't know why anyone would trust Yankee Wally of all people with private messages. Alright, that's all the stuff that I just read. Okay, wait, after all the research and data that Ellie Hall knew, at what point did she swap WhatsApp number with Yankee Wally to even have this cozy conversation? Phew. Okay, I mean, the woman is a sex trafficker, convicted criminal, grifter, and admitted liar, but they believe that deep down, she's just a harmless old lady and a good person. You can't fix stupid. Okay, and a good friend of Sammy. Apparently, they met when Sammy went to the UK. Okay, not crediting Bat Sentinel, not this. Seems very amateurish. Okay, all that little girl knows how to do is steal. Alright, not only that, why will a journalist, knowing how vile someone is and having seen the constant hate-filled defamatory comment and deranged videos made about someone and their children, basically take that deranged side instead of choosing integrity? Yeah, I mean, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's just that she invests her personal feeling in it. Maybe that is because, again, this is my humble opinion, maybe because her dislike of Meghan, for whatever reason it may be, she invests too much of her person, her feeling into that story. When what it should have been is just a facade. She see the news, reported as she saw it. She invests too much personal feeling into that story because she agrees with them. Yeah, that's the thing here. Alright, this. Okay, no honor among thieves. Remember, Ellie used to join these people to trash Meghan. Some of us who have been here for a while have long memories. Wally will not go down alone. I predict she is going to throw other people under the bus. Okay, Ellie never liked Meghan. Let's start from here. Okay, she does not have to like Meghan. She only has to do her own damn job. Yeah, that's the thing here. You don't have to like any of these people. Okay, if you just focus to the story. Alright, the only person I think who could sums all of this mess is Ronan Farrow. That's the only person. Okay, it's impossible to do a job when hate is stronger than love. Again, it doesn't matter whether you hate or you love. You don't need, as a journalist, all this should not be part of it. Hate or love. You see the thing, you see it's raining, okay, say it's raining. You see it's sunny, say it's sunny. That's all. The same reason all the haters create YouTube to spread hatred toward Meghan is the same reason Ellie trusted the madam. Ellie can't make money posting article against Meghan, so she plays both sides. That's unfortunate, because if she wants to remain a journalist, her accreditation is just ruined right there on this. Okay, she has more information. I hope she keeps spilling. Communication that deep is a reflection of similar thought pattern. She wasn't playing both sides. She was always going to be biased, but she knows that the money comes from Meghan's name. She plays herself by trusting a known hate account. This will be a firework, to say the least. That's true too. Okay, she wanted to be in control of the information from Boozy's report to steer it as she saw fit. I think she was pushed by BuzzFeed itself when the attacks came from Boozy to investigate further, something she didn't want to do. So she focused on Sam, not heard the truth, not the sharpest tool in the shed. She probably gonna be fired by BuzzFeed once this make it to mainstream. Okay, well, she thought that Yankee Wally was on friendly terms with her, so why not? None of them have any scruples, so here we are. Why they are definitely using her for distraction. That is their modus operandi. People tend to trust their friend. Why? That's true. That is true. When you have no integrity, you fall for anything. Yep, integrity is choosing your thoughts and action based on values rather than personal gain. See, this is the thing that I was saying. Okay, don't put your personal feeling on any of this. Let's read some more and move to the next one. Okay, listen, many are realizing that F1 find out means don't cry for folks who fraternizing with the enemy and act shocked when snake bites them. Okay, now these hate accounts are being exposed and their money dying up. Watch, they will start singing like canaries. The BuzzFeed lady isn't the only who's been using them for their reporting. They are going to start naming names. Yep, they probably take orders from the same place. The Samantha Markle article was meant to move the blame and take attention away from Yankee Wally. It's easier to trust white. I learned at a young age white women are the worst. They gossip and don't keep anything to themselves. I honestly have more men friends because I don't get along with them. Alright, there's more comment. Let's move on. After this tweet, I have one more. Okay, I'm already an hour here, so I'm off with the thing here. This is a bit more subtle. Okay, it's been obvious since the beginning that Meghan and Prince Harry truly enjoy being with each other and genuinely have fun together. Combining that with their true love makes Harry and Meghan such a joy to see, as their connection is so special. Harry and Meghan together always makes me smile. Alright, there's them here. That's a small picture. There's that. Always cracking Meghan up. Wonder what he's saying. I love this one. The way she's looking at him. There's that. Let's read some of the comments. Alright. Oh, only one comment. Okay, a home full of laughter and love. Yeah, I think that's what's going on in their home. Enough with that shenanigan. The others are just destroying themselves. Alright, next tweet. Alright, so that's me. If the present doesn't take into consideration, what's the point for tomorrow? Okay, that has nothing to do with the Sussexes. This was a tweet that I saw and I retweeted it. Okay, this constant pressure, let's go into it. This constant pressure to secure our futures when the now, the immediate moment is crumbling before our eyes. What future are we exactly investing in? Alright, this is where I said this one. I retweet and I said, if the present doesn't take into consideration, what's the point for tomorrow? Alright, so let's read some of the comment here. This isn't about giving up. It's more so about no longer giving in to the narrative we've been fed our whole lives. How can our whole existence, the basis for everything we do, be centered around preparing for the future? Is that the way we want to live? Is that even living? That is true. That's some really deep comment here. Okay, is this not basically living in a constant state of fear? That's another thing here. Kind of remind me of what this lady was saying. LOL. Let's see, 53 seconds. That was on TikTok. I probably have to stop in between.
What are you saving your money for? The future is not real. It's hypothetical. Okay? Retirement. You think you're going to be able to retire? You're 20. There's so much going on in the world, you know, pandemic, war, all of that stuff. The future is not real. It's all hypothetical. You know what's real right now. You should buy whatever you want. That's what I do. Emptying out your bank account is a form of manifestation because the universe is always going to put more money in there. You'll get it back. Your bills, they will always be there.
As much as I agree with her, okay, I agree with her, but we should, it's like a 50-50 thing. Live in the now, okay, enjoy the present, the moment, and at the same time, if you are able to make it tomorrow, because tomorrow is the future, if you are able to make it tomorrow, leave something for tomorrow just in case, okay, just in case. That's the thing here, because you don't want when tomorrow come, okay, you can't have food, you can't have shelter, you can't have all of that. So leave enough, just enough for tomorrow, and do the same when tomorrow comes. Live enough for the next day and the next day, but don't invest 100% of your time for tomorrow. It's 50-50 or maybe 25-75 kind of thing. All right. You can't, let's say today I feel like buying, I don't know, a car. Now I go and spend my entire money in my bank account to buy a car, and then tomorrow come and I can't even eat because I don't have food. I cannot go to the restaurant and say, can you give me this plate for free? All right, because they have to make money too. So as much I agree with her, but you have to be it's one of those things, walk in a fine line. Like when I said sometimes, what's the point of having 4 or 5 cars? Let's say someone who was living in Ukraine right now have 4 or 5 cars. Now there's a war break out. How are you gonna carry out all of those cars? You only have yourself to drive, one person to drive it. All right, so this is the thing I keep on saying. You just enough, but don't overdo it. Don't spend all your money. Don't do all of that. As much I agree with her, but I don't totally agree with her. Let's continue.
Your rent, all that stuff, it's always going to be there. But those shoes that you want, those might sell out. So you should buy whatever you want today. I'm powerless in every situation. But you know what I'm not powerless over? The $48 in my checking account. And I'm going to use it to get Chipotle. Can't take it with you.
Yeah, I agree with her to a certain point, but when you're in deep shit, you can't have money to buy food and all of that. You just have to be responsible. It makes sense to a certain extent. You can't invest your 100% of the now for the future. You have to live today. You have to enjoy today. That way, when tomorrow comes, you're gonna say, oh, what did I do yesterday? I was so worrying about today that I didn't even live yesterday. This kind of thing. So you just have to live in a very fine line and enjoy yourself at the same time, but don't waste everything. All right, because you do get old at some point. Okay, most cultures are indigenous cultures. English culture is indigenous to England. Russian culture is Russia. Chinese culture is Chinese culture. What is that? Okay, for me, this has been life altering. Okay, Western cultures believe we must be alive for a purpose, to work to make money. Some indigenous cultures believe we're alive just as nature is alive, to be here, to be beautiful and strange. We don't need to achieve anything to be valid in our humanness. Okay, I don't know. People have their own thing. It depends on how you live your life. I really don't know. All right, me, I try to enjoy as much as I can. If I don't want to do anything today, guess what? I'm not gonna do anything today. All right, if I feel like working out, I'm gonna work out and do a nice walk or something like that. But some people are so paranoid, worrying, like this lady was saying here, your bills will always be there. Okay, let's pick something random. All right, let's see here, because there's a lot. Okay, I wonder whether it makes more sense to use our money collectively to build a better future now instead of saving individually for an uncertain future. You're gonna have some backstabber. Everybody will have to be on the same page to do that, because human beings are backstabbers. Once they see the pot is full, just like when you look at the way politicians in the US is doing with Social Security. Everybody put money into it. You work, you pay for Social Security. Certain part of your paycheck go to different things, and then at the end, you have your part. But when it comes to Social Security, the pot is full. When politicians come, they see the pot is full, they want to destroy it, because they see interest in it. So as much I agree with that, but we have plenty of example of that. People are not on the same page on this. Let's see here. Fight for superior will make the project a stillbirth. Human love power and dominance is the language we speak. Unless you absolutely trust those who take charge. No. Okay, this is what I'm saying. The problem is constant growth is a fantasy. Okay, this is the worst idea I've ever seen. It's not that a worst idea. It's just that because I'm using Social Security as part of that money people put into Social Security. It's a good idea, but you have people who greed and who wants power and all of that. Look how they're trying to change the narrative of it. What is it? They wanted to put Social Security into the market, when the market is not really guaranteed. All right? You could lose everything in one day when you go to the stock market. Okay, the government, who has the resources and most control over infrastructure, regulation, law, literally collects a public contribution. There it is, taxes, and they don't come through with improving society. It doesn't matter if there was even anyone worth voting for. They need to be overthrown. All right, so okay, let me stop here. Let's do a prayer. Prayer. What could we do? Let the I want to do let the blind see, but let's do something where it covers everybody. All right, let light shine over let light shine over us. All right, so that covers everybody. All right, and let perpetual light shine upon him or her. May he or she rest in peace. Okay, amen. May his or her soul and the soul of all faithful departed to the mercy of God rest in peace. All right, so let's see what we see, what I could find an image. Prayer for light. Let's do this one. Okay, prayer for light. Bring your light and restoring presence to the dark place in our lives. Bring your hope to hearts and feel defeated. Bring your love and compassion to those in pain. Okay, let's keep it that way. All right, I'm already past an hour. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. And that's it. Thanks to those who have donated.